As we've seen in the recent Season 2 PTR patch notes, New World is now adding the ability to be able to search your inventory by perks. This is going to make inventory management a whole lot easier. However, it's not implemented exactly how I thought it was going to be implemented. I really thought whenever I seen this in the patch notes that we were going to get some sort of functionality like a filter like we see with the trading post. However, this is not the case, but we are getting some really good search functionality. I wanted to make sure to show this to you guys because I at first did not notice this whenever I got on the PTR. This is going to be coming in with Season 2, and hopefully they'll continue to iterate upon this system moving forward and give us a lot better options for inventory management. But whenever you're in your inventory, you can hover over this question mark, and we now have a how to use item filter option. So you can now filter by item name. So for example, sword or axe. You can filter by perks and gems, minimum gear score, and minimum tier. So basically how this works is whenever you're using the search functionality that within your inventory, which is already on the live servers, it's just going to add some additional functionality in there. So if we were searching for ancient ward, for example, you would want to do 2 brackets, type in ancient ward and then a bracket. I do not have any ancient ward gear in my inventory because it would pop up if I did. So now let's try to search for corrupted ward and let's see if we have any of that in our inventory. Whenever you type in corrupted ward, it does bring up 2 items. We have refreshing evasion, corrupted ward, and then we have an item that has resilient corrupted ward right here. So now let's try to search for resilient gear. So if we type in resilient in brackets, you can see it pops up. If you do not have the brackets enclosing the item name or the perk name rather, it's not going to pop up. So if you are using the search functionality to search for specific perks, you have to have the brackets. If you are searching for an item though, you do not. So if we refer back over here to the examples, you can see here that we can search for sword 200, for example, and it will pull up a sword for that gear score. So we'll try it here and we'll search for axe for some great axes. You can see I have several different great axes within my inventory, so it does work pretty nice. We'll search for hatchets. We have a few different hatchets in the inventory as well. And then we could try to search for some of these armor pieces. So we have chest wear there. So if we type in chest wear, it does in fact bring up the chest piece that we have. So the search functionality has been enhanced. It is quite nice. This is going to allow you to search for perks. So now whenever you have a ton of gear in your storage or in your inventory, you will be able to search for those perks and be able to easily find those items. I know I have tons of gear in my inventory, so this is going to help out tremendously for me. But this is not exactly what I was expecting, and it was kind of hidden. I didn't notice this at first whenever I was on the PTR, and then finally I came across it because I was actively looking for a filter or something within my inventory like we see in the trading post. But it is in the search bar. This is the new functionality that we are going to get. This does also work within your storage, so whenever you're in your storage, we'll find a storage that has gear in there. We can search for musket, for example. We have 2 muskets in there. We can also search for ancient ward. We'll see if we have any ancient ward gear. We do in fact have a couple of pieces of ancient ward, as you can see here. Freedom ancient ward refreshing, then we have ancient ward refreshing and freedom on that other piece. So now let's try to search for a weapon with a very specific perk on there. In this case, we have 2 muskets sitting in our inventory. We have one with keenly jagged, we have one without keenly jagged. So if we go up here to the search bar and we type in musket, we see that we have the 2 muskets that we've seen before, but now we have to open up the brackets, type keenly jagged for the perk name, and then of course it filters it down to just this one. You can also do this with gems. So for example, we could put arboreal in here as well, and it would pull up just that musket as well. So arboreal, is that how you spell it? I think so. There it is. So you can see here that the search functionality does work very well. And then again, if you forget how to search or forget how this functionality works, you can always hover over the question mark and it's going to give you the examples and show you what you need to type in order to find the items that you are looking for. So this isn't exactly what I expected whenever I seen this in the patch notes, but it is good news nonetheless. I really like that we can search and find our perks now, our specific perks. I know for me in my storage, in my inventory, this is going to help me out tremendously. I'll be able to find specific PvP gear that I'm looking for, and I can kind of weed out the stuff that I don't want a whole lot easier. This will prevent me from having to search for a needle in a haystack. Now I can find that stuff a lot easier whenever I'm looking to build out a specific build. But I just wanted to make sure I brought you guys this information because this did in fact make it onto the PTR. I didn't see this at first, and whenever it goes onto the live servers, I would imagine that a lot of people are going to miss this as well. You can now do it. The functionality is there, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware and prepped and ready whenever this hits the season 2 live servers. That's going to do it for this one, boys and girls. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you like like New World and like New World content, please make sure to like and subscribe. I have a ton of other videos coming up soon, including some more things relating to the PTR. And then we have a few videos coming up relating to the live servers right now, like is harvesting worth it, for example. And we have a couple of PvP builds in the works for you guys. So that'll do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. We stream every Monday through Friday over on twitch.tv/BDLG. Would love to see you come hang out over there. That's it for this one. We'll see you in the next one.